afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Heroes Reich, Defender of the Fatherland, all here to our 1 versus 1 on Crossing in the Woods between Fortune, fighting for the Oberkommand West, for the 4th SS Panzergrenadier Division Polizei for the Reich, with Special Operations, Fortifications and Lead Armored versus VIndicare X, fighting for the Soviet Union and the 46th Rifle Corps, with Armored Assault, Shock Motor and Shock Rifle. Infantry bullets all the way, and MG-34 bullets all the way here for Fortune, all reload. But conscripts coming here, starting up here for VIndicare. Got Fulkers here, Student Phoenix down the right hand side here, so it looks like he's focusing then, possibly reaching that fuel point as soon as humanly possible. Schnell! He must reach the fuel point. What's a fuel point? I don't know. Just orders from above. But a bit of a spread out approach here. There'll be a heavier-handed folks from VIndicare on the left-hand side, but there's still a bit of pressure up there on the right as well. Got sandbags going up here into flowers. Got additional Volkswagen unit there arriving. Sturmpolice moving for the fuel. He could consider, for example, some barbed wire here to make it hard just to make a straight rush for the fuel point, for example. Also, barbed wire then to sort of further fortify the sandbags here would also be an idea to deny it to the opponent. Moving across here, going to court. Nothing happening over there, and my apologies for the hiccups. I think the trucks here basically just to sort of report anything happening. There you go, engagement up between the Volkswagen and the conscripts. Sturm Pioneer as soon as they're Dutch move. But no, we got additional Volkswagen here arriving, setting up here behind the sandbags. And firing from the flowers. Conscripts in that case are deeply outmaneuvered and outnumbered, and are thus forced off the field before the Volkswagen continue their advance for the Reich. Left hand side, seeing a bit more advancement there. Companies arriving here, look, probably the second unit, it's quite common. Got a special five coming up there. Scout car on the way. But again, generally, I mean, a lot of solo players, if they do sort of intend for sort of getting either special rifle commander or supporting commander afterwards, shortly after some conscripts, they generally tend to get a second combat engineer, and that way they can also have something afterwards, take territory plus additional flamethrowers, which tend to work out pretty well for the Soviets. Holding up positions here, Volkswagen is hiding up here behind all the huge logs. Go straight for the core point here. Bold play by Fortune. Bold play. Mechanized moving up here. Volkswagen taking points there. And there you go. Cut down there. But we've got the scout car arriving on the M3A1. Shots are fine, and the Volkswagen will have to pull back after this. Steam Pioneer versus the Combat Engineers. Mechanized regiment still got a bit of an engagement over here, which is not well for the Volksgrenadiers at all. Almost half the unit dead. Mines up here as well. Not bad. Munitions secured. Overall, Fortune situation is a bit dangerous at the moment, considering he is getting hit there with an M3A1. He's got nothing. He goes for fortifications. Elite armor clearly not in the plans. Personally, I'm a bit disappointed that I would have liked to have seen it in use, but oh well. Certainly the MG-34 bullets here certainly could have been an indicator, but then again, some players do like to go for all 3 bulletins and then go for something completely unrelated. In that case, using it something to throw their opponent off in the game. So, little detail there. 4th SS Panzergrenadier Division, or well, SS Panzergrenadier, was a unit that was formed due to some particular deals with the German police, where a lot of people had joined up and they rather needed to free up some men for the army. So a deal was made where a bunch were allowed to sort of remain with the police, but others were either transferred as police battalions to the security divisions that would sort of be following up here and there, or they were given over. One part was all went to join up with the SS, thus forming the SS Polizei regiment, and later brigade and later division. So a little series of fun facts there, little series of fun facts. It was one of the earlier divisions, but it was one that was never sort of fully promoted up to a Panzer division like some others were. So little fun fact as well there, it was most a Panzergrenadier division, and it was probably not one of the most elite divisions of the SS. Looks like much a unit wipe there. That's going to hurt Fortune. A loss for the Reich. Flamethrowers and scout car, ever a potent combination there for the Soviets. Volkswagen holding at the boom. Got a flak half-track on the way there, and the 250-117 Further push up the left flank. Looks like so far Fortune seems to be giving up here on the right side, at least temporarily.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Sturmpioniere advancing.
Sniper has arrived.
Shots fired there, Folks in a bit of trouble, and we've got snipers here to now aid VIndicare X bleed out Fortune's troops.
Mines all set. Comrades,
More mines up here for VIndicare X, not missing a chance there. Folks, we go here, and oh dear, the entire unit was lost. So that's 2 Folks squads, they're lost. For Fortune, he's going to be rather weak now. Of course, he do have the 251-17 there, the flak half track though. And that's not exactly going to win him the war entirely on its own. So there is something there. And of course, given wielded probably there versus VIndicare X, it should give him some good chances there of doing some damage to VIndicare X, maybe even win him the battle. But of course, we'll have to see if that actually happens. We've got another MG-34 arriving here to Fortune. Quick measure to add in some more boots of any kind to on the ground, then just getting some more firepower. Truck moving up there, following up on the flak half track. Bit of rolling around. Troops reinforcing, trading for fuel there. Not bad. The snipers are hanging about here. So far, not killed a single one. Mines going up. Overall, Fortune is in a bit of a bind at the moment. In a bit of a bind. Ooh, mines have been spotted. They're not swept. Then you got the 251-17 moving up with this 2cm flak. One of several variants on the 251 there with flak mounts on it. Little fun fact there. Certainly not the most heavily armoured variant. There was one that had sort of the flak drilling, which was 3 aircraft machine guns sort of bunched together, which allowed for some rather potent firepower. M3A1 taking some heavy fire there. Pushing up a bit further. A quick response here is a support weapon company and a field gun is around to deal with the flak half track. Pretty common to see that pulled in as an option to deal with them. So it only takes about 2 shots and that thing's on fire. Second Sturm Pioneer unit, a bit rarer to see lately. Not necessarily a bad decision, but it's a bit of a rare decision, if you will. Not too common. But versus Soldier certainly works a bit better than, say, versus the Americans. MG-34 sent to cover the centre, but easily flanked. Now there's nothing covering here, a bit unfortunate there for Fortune. Snipers loading up on the MG-34, taking a bit of shots in return, but overall the MG-34 is forced away. Additional Volksgrenadier arriving for Fortune and the Reich. So far nothing further out of destruction, by the way. No heavy fortifications, no field defences. I could certainly understand why he might not bother with some of those things. And with the sniper out of flank in place, for example, it's going to be worthless pretty quickly. And I imagine he might want to save up the munitions for, say, a bunker to up towards something else. I mean, he could lay down some trenches and some tank traps if he wanted. That could possibly do a bit of good. For example, for the MG-34, would make it a bit more resilient and would require then that VIndicare X research Molotovs to deal with them. Direct charge, yep, but there you go. Field going up another flak half track. Forcing him to pull it back. Scout car following up. Punchers moving in. Still nothing to really sort of deal with the scout car. No Panzerschrecks, no nothing. Well, there you go, a few shots more there. But need to be careful there with the flak half track. Quick go down. We got VIndicare X pulling up the field and there to try and knock it out. They should probably be pulling it back here for full repairs. But no, looks like he's still trying to keep it in the fight here. Get off a few more shots. Rather risky, I feel in this case. There we go. Did not work out. Fortune in this case pushes luck a bit too far, and the result there was 251 on fire. So that did not quite work out there. Fortune sneaking up here behind everything VIndicare has got there. That's a bit more interesting. Truck there doing nothing. You've got first Punch headquarters right now, or a battle group headquarters. They're certainly going for the spare punch headquarters, will allow him to then quickly out for Orbals of Blunt up to deal with the infantry of VIndicare X. Scout car following up there, still nothing to really deal with it. MU-34 setting up here, but oh dear. Fortune rather seems to be playing a bit aggressive. Does finally have a punch rig up, he might actually get it. No. No, he did not. It escapes the engineers covering its retreat there as the scout car barely makes it out of there. But securing the left-hand side in the name of Deutschland, the Vaterland. And we got a Puma there on the way now for Fortune, the schwerer Panzerspielwagen. Feuergefährlich. To sort of help deal with lighter vehicles, that could certainly work out. We've got nothing here otherwise though so far from VIndicare X. Now he has gone for shock motor, by the way, he has gone for shock motor, which opens up of course with the ISU 152, heavy assault gun, shock troopers, repairs, and the bombing strikes. Looks like Fortune sort of trying to push down both sides. One side basically in hope they might act as a diversion for the other side, depending on whatever side VIndicare X decides to focus on. There you go, 231-2, also known as the Puma.
I claim this for the Soviet Union.
Bit of shooting there. Fultz was holding up there, trying to basically buy as much time there and deny VIndicare X as much fuel as possible. And we've actually got a mechanized armor company up here for VIndicare X. Now that's interesting to see. Someone goes for this, and then that. That's a rare combination of anything. Got shock troops there arriving, and there you go. M3A1 finding a bit of trouble there. He might not be able to save himself from there. Got wipe. Might even lose the engineers here. Well, the last engineer, since the other one's pretty much died a horrible death inside that scout car. And that is why you always wear seat belts. The troops they pull back for reinforcements. He could consider once, if he ever gets some veterans. In fact, he lost one Steel Pioneer unit already. But if he gets some veterans, one he could pop down a first aid kit. But there we go, we got Battle Group headquarters up, so that's not going to matter. Field gun fine. Puma there narrowly avoids a direct hit. MG-34 entering mine, and there we go. Shock troops arriving. Shock troops arriving with PPH-41 and grenades.
Good work, comrades. This now belongs to us.
There we go. Dimitri took one hell of a hit there from the Puma. Piotr joined in. And the exclusive got killed by a 50mm shot from the Puma club. There we go. Conscript's able to threaten there with the, well, threat of an anti-tank grenade through the engine block. Until more infantry came up to support it. Left flank collapse. We've got a sniper on its own here. I mean, if he had anything to sort of quickly deliver a quick blow there, he could do some serious damage there to VIndicare X. It looks like it's that case. Puma there forced with the field gun. Salvaging the flak half there for a bit of fuel. Not bad, not bad. And we actually got the conscripts there merging with the shock troopers. Rare to see someone actually do that, but not bad, not bad. So it allows it to keep up its integrity. And in this case, the more heavily armoured gentlemen take the shots there for the less armoured, who then sort of follow up on the rear. Not bad. Battle Group headquarters is up though. What will VIndicare X aim for here from the mechanized armor company? He's actually going for an SU-5. Now that is even rarer. I'm guessing it's to deal with the Puma there in a sort of, you know, more direct bases. With its higher range and rate of fire, should be able to deal with the Puma reasonably easy there. It's still very interesting to see someone bothering with it. Of course, there could also be some potential changes since he seems to be aiming for the ISU. You know, having the SU-5 and then support the ISU could certainly also be quite potent. It would certainly protect the ISU. Will probably handle from being flanked. Here we got the field gun here. We got shock troopers counter-attacking. MG-34 supporting though. And it goes. Shock troopers are suppressed. He could actually secure himself the field gun here. Turn it towards service of the Reich. Left-hand side, pretty much seeing absolutely nothing there. Conscripts coming to bring up the SU-5 there, the SU-5 medium tank destroyer. This 85mm gun. grenade. Steam Pioneer in a bit of trouble here. I think he missed out an opportunity there where they pop the smoke so we get close to them and kill them. With the Steam Pioneer, sadly. Again, D34 suppressing, and looks like in this case the field gun does escape despite an attempt there to catch it with a grenade. No arcade maps while they're here for Fortune. No arcade maps. He's relying solely on a punch strike, maybe a single one. No, not even that. Not even that. Field gun again cleared up. Oh, looks like he's going to make a direct run into trying to get the H5 with it. Bold, bold. But might work out unless the flamethrowers quickly sorted out though. Repairing at the same time. More countries arriving. H5 down to less than half health, but ultimately everything's pushed away. We've got sniper supporting. And white. Another blow there to Fortune. And Deutschland. Got enemy foe left behind, some false grenadiers. The Puma fit for the fight again. 10 kills, veterans who won. Aim shot is available. Left hand side, by the way, is open again here for Fortune to do some nasty harassment. And the H5 getting repaired there so far. It's not been able to do much. The Puma's been rather, well, not there, and it's not that effective versus infantry. Though it does actually possess a bit of splash damage. Little fun fact there. Outpost here in the building, spotting for anything, giving others time to respond and react. But it is time here for the mid-game analysis. Current situation is Fortune is in terms of unit strength a bit below their VIndicare. He's got a Puma, he's got some infantry, he's got machine guns, but at the same time overall VIndicare has a larger force. He's got tanks, as well as field guns, snipers, shock troopers, conscripts. So there are some problems there for Fortune ahead. And of course the question is, what should he be aiming for next? I mean, he could go for the Schwerpanzer quarters, quickly getting some orbitals down. In fact, he's got tons of manpower. A pair of orbitals would certainly help with all the infantry. Might also catch the snipers and wipe those out. Like Cairn Nevers could also be an idea. And of course, there's also the potential of a pack for the fleet, but so far there's nothing that, well, really needs it. So, Schwerpanzer quarters also might be the sort of initially wiser choice. Trading more fuel would also, I think, be a good idea there for Fortune. Keep up the path that way and aim for a Panther as soon as humanly possible. That way, sort of pressure VIndicare more mines, and pressure on the right flank would certainly be good for him. As for VIndicare, fuel catches, since it seems like he'll be aiming for the ISU 150 next, would be a good move, I think. Would certainly give him more fuel, thus speed up the process towards getting the heavy assault gun, and that way really laying on some heavy pressure versus Fortune. Another thing to consider would, be more mines, demo charges. Then again, he might be saving up here for some bombing strikes. Of course, he might be thinking his opponent has gone fortification. That might be a pack for the free eventually, in which case saving a bombing strike just to deal with that could prove beneficial. Otherwise, Katyushas could also be a good work. Then again, if he's playing with the ISU in mind, maybe not. Otherwise, though, he could get Maxims, he could get mortars. But otherwise, leave something as sort of guard, shield, and otherwise pressure up. Try to sort of maybe pull a flank from here and then attack into the rear of Fortune through here. That I think could also do quite good work there for VIndicare. But let us return to the fight. Shock troopers clearing up the cottage. Puma doing nothing so far, just holding back. There you go, field gun and H-35 blasting away, infantry following up. Bit of lighter action here, except there's none really. Oh, shock troops here, or Steam Pioneer might try and flank the conscripts here, deal with them. That would be good, that would be good. Schwerpanzer, of course, still go up here, so in fact now he's got all three buildings up. Fortune's got all three buildings up now. Look, not entirely what he's trying to pull here either way. It seems to be causing Fortune a bit of problems. Puma though to the rescue. Quickly cutting down bodies. Response is immediately here from the H-5. to deal with the fascist armoured car. Though of course one consideration could be Vindicare may set going for 2 SG-76s to also shoot at the armoured car, but also provide light artillery support, which might have worked out a bit better for him. Also, Fortune's flooding quite a bit of resources now. He should definitely consider getting some Obersoldaten. Academy would also be good. There we go. Obersoldaten are on the way.
Taking fire.
Further action here from the Puma.
Squad numbers back at full.
Still, Fortune having a hard time sort of really breaking out and securing any territory for a longer period of time. And it's not looking to be getting any easier right away.
This is it. Report more in from everywhere.
Sandbags would be good again. Now he seems to be focusing here again. I mean, there's no clear direction at the moment for Fortune, I feel. There's none that can be perceived.
Combat unit ready.
And there we go, Obersoldaten have arrived to the front line. Looks like he's pushing down the centre, might try and push off the field, maybe grab him, maybe get the snipers as well. Dear oh dear, might seem to be it.
The sector is at risk.
Oh, straight into the mine. Scheiße. Didn't get another unit wiped there at the very least. That's some small amount of comfort. Then we got a Pack 43 setting up here. Rather close. It's a much more defensive Pack 43, one which only sort of covers his own base and the central victory point a bit. It's not sure he was the most well placed. Not sure. At the same time, Vindicare is getting very close to the ISU. Command point wise and fuel wise. SG-5 continue to not really get anything killed. And again, the Puma's basically staying away wisely enough. There we go, the Puma engages, quick shot there. Keeps missing though. There we go, shot connects. Shot connects. So there we go, right. Fuel point once more in the control of Deutschland. Oh dear, getting too close there, getting too close. And anti-tank grenade, indeed. Golden opportunity for the SG-5 to try and rush in and knock it out, if possible.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Pack 43 so far achieving nothing. Looks like the SG-5 was actually able to escape here. Partly because he went for a focused sight, which only slows down the tank destroyer. Which then of course could have been done a bit better then. But oh well. Bombing strike is available, so of course if he spots the Pack 43 he should be able to deal with it pretty straightforward. But so far I imagine Vindicare is completely unawares of it, since well, it's not fired a single shot yet. Nor has he spotted it by accident, I believe. I mean, I suppose there's some slight chance he might see it through here, but I don't know. Oh, he's trying to clear out the building. There we go. He's revealing it. He's revealing it. Puma getting veterans too. A few extra kills there. But again, the right hand side, not really seeing much security, not much defense. And there you go, Conscripts creeping up. Looks like they're going to try and spot out the Pack 43 and finish it off there with a bombing strike called in to the Soviet Red Air Force. IC available. Will he call in the bombing strike? Will he do it? Will he do it? Yes, indeed. There we go, Pack 43 utterly wrecked. ISU 152, the Sphero boy, has arrived as well. In that regard, Fortune's rather exposed. He's not really got much to deal with it.
Under attack!
The constant lack of fuel has rather hurt him.
Reconnaissance vehicle ready.
Supply sector under attack.
Constant without trouble, taking hits there. ISU moving up. Oh dear, gets off some hits on the orbital garden. Dushka on top in a few moments.
Ready for duty.
There you go, Puma took a direct hit there from the heavy assault gun.
IL-2 bomb strike may now be called in.
Ilyushin IL-2 standing by.
Almost swapping unit there. Now, VIndicare X is definitely enjoying some solid firepower there versus Fortune, who's still got a notably smaller force compared to his opponent. And there we go, another Pack 43. Question is, will this last as long as the previous one, because he'll still be able to call in a precision bombing strike. Of course, he could consider maybe sort of adding in some flank emplacements to cover a bit more extra, but I don't know if that's active versus effective versus bombing strikes. Moving out again, mines up. Splendid stuff. There you go, shots fired. And the mines are actually finished. Despite everything, looks like he just decided to finish it, which could of course, depending on things, cause some problems for either side. There we go, maybe it's not going to deal with that machine gun crew there out in the bloody open. And there you go, Pack 43 gets an extra hit there with its high velocity 88mm gun. ISU-1 there escaping. There you go, almost down, almost down. If he were to flank with a Puma, take a route through here, I think he might be able to get it. But of course it would require him to flank. Trying to knock it out there with the Panzer Schreck. There you go, still in the way. Mine spot hit, but there's just one problem. He's attacking head on and straight past Consul, of course, throw an anti-tank grenade. So now it's caught him from an ISU and the field gun, knocking out the Puma in short and swift manners. So that was not really well done there. Had he flanked, he might have been able to get it. Instead, he decided to attack head on. And the assault, well, not too surprising. The Puma is a heavy armored car, not a tank. There's a notable difference there. A notable difference. And turning with the Pack 43, we already got a smoke grenade there, but the Obelson get caught in it themselves mostly. That's unfortunate. And of course, there's very much a threat here. Of course, now that VIndicare knows where that Pack 43 is, of course, the exists. He's just going to call in another bombing strike, sorted out just as quickly as the previous one. ISU being repaired, issue 5 hanging about. Opa, ready. But all a bit quiet here for the time being. I suppose sides trying to figure out what to do in particular for Fortune. It's a bit dire here.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Oh, the issue 5 actually scored a kill. Focus with the Panzer Schreck attacking. Nothing going on here, it would seem. Veteran 2 snipers, very close to Veteran 3. Overall, again, there's a bit of lack of focus there towards the fuel pump. We're actually getting a Panther on the way now for Fortune. That could prove to be potent in a proper flank. Of course, he decides to attack head-on. Prospects might, in fact, end up being a lot less impressive. They probably will be. Anyways. Again, he's going to have to flank, otherwise he's pretty much going to be in trouble. Even then, it's going to be difficult to flank if VIndicare X keeps the SU-5 sort of near the ISU-152, in which case if he flanks that, he's going to come under fire here from the tank destroyer. So there's definitely a few problems there for Fortune to keep in mind. And there we go, Panther arrived. Panzerkampfwagen 5. And there we go, Country's moving ahead, like we're going to call in the Soviet Air Force. There we go, there we go. Bit of an interesting longer path there we see being taken there by VIndicare. Another Schwerpanzer quarters bites dust. So not Schwerpanzer quarters, I mean Pack 43, the Schwere Panzerabwehrkanone. So that's a lot of manpower there, late lobe ammunitions. And now Fortune's down to basically one Panther, which is being hunted down here by the heavy assault gun and its assistant tank destroyer. Getting that Panther repaired.
IL-2 ready and loaded to bring destruction.
Close air support ready.
Bit more as you fire. Bit more. Going to clear out that Schwerpanzer quarters. And there you go, he's actually leading a charge straight down there versus the ISU. Apparently fortunate nothing from the demise of the Puma. Grenades popped. Shots fired. Though this is not looking well, got troops running up, but they're getting snuck, they're hitting mines as well. Unit wiped. Looks like a total collapse here for Fortune at the moment. There you go, full squad is almost wiped out. There we go, wiped as well. Down to a single steel pioneer, some MT-34 men, and, well, the Panther. The rest is there, and there we go, game over. A loss to Fortune, a loss to the Reich. Overall, bit of a tricky fight here for Fortune. The early losses did not help him in the slightest. Overall, VIndicare was able to quickly throw him off, push forwards rather aggressively. Then he lost the flak half track without getting that much damage done with it. That hurt as well. The Puma was sort of a nice sort of turnaround, but ultimately he sort of blew it when he just decided to basically attack the ISU 152 head on. That I think was one of the larger problems they committed. Otherwise, the VIndicare X played nicely. The H-55, you know, I mean, I can see the sense in it. The problem was basically that he was playing versus the Oberkorn Division. He wasn't really playing heavily on the armor side, so the H-55 here didn't manage to do much and probably never would have. Of course, what could have, but also make good use of his doctrine, which pretty much actually countered Fortune's doctrine, since he pretty much only used the Pack 43 and the MD-34s, and the bombing strikes make short work of that, more or less, so there wasn't really much there to do for Fortune. I mean, overall, part of me thinks, you know, Fortune maybe could have considered going for elite armor. Had he done that, the Panzer Force could have got out sooner. They could also have pressured things a bit more, hit both the infantry and the armor. That would also make less room here for the ISU 152 afterwards, but of course that's just merely me probably being a bit silly. But overall, nicely played here by VIndicare, securing a victory for the Soviet Union. So, hope you all enjoyed, hope you got something out of it, hope you learned something, it gave some ideas for a match. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dancing, cheers, and thank you all for watching. Bye.